MIDI controllers are really special and really important for the physical expression in music. They are our tangible control over sound in computers. Now, mentioning physical expression, it's unparalleled when using a MIDI controller of any sort. So, controlling any parameter in music by using movement and using human feeling of how it should be is much easier than writing down lines and code to describe to a computer what it should do rhythmically. So, in many cases, using MIDI controls to create music gives us much better results. Now, they are really good for sketching out ideas. So, by using a MIDI controller, I could just play a couple of chords and see if I like them or not. Doing that in a MIDI rule in the computer, drawing them down using a mouse, it's not something that you can do. You can, but an easier and a faster way of creating ideas is by playing a musical instrument. And MIDI controllers allow us to play a musical instrument that is in the computer, so a virtual instrument. It's also much easier to experiment using MIDI controllers. So experimenting with performances, experimenting with combinations of chords, harmonies. Sometimes it's much easier to do that using a tangible method. Another purpose we use MIDI controllers for is live performance. So if you needed to perform live with some sort of computer-generated music or any sort of music that has any kind of digital effects, well, you would use a controller that would control parameters of that effect. And especially in Ableton Live, which is really made for live performances, really optimized for those. Now we will get to more complex parts of automation, MIDI controlling, but the basics of what you should know when you have a MIDI controller is that first and foremost, you should plug it into your computer before running Ableton or any other DAW for that matter. Most of MIDI controllers today are connected via USB. Many of them also include a MIDI connection with a standard MIDI cable. Now, while MIDI cable is a standard and you can use it always on a computer, of course, you have to have an interface that has a MIDI input and output on the computer. Usually it's your sound card. It's possible to get a separate interface that just serves a purpose of connecting MIDI. USB is much more versatile, and because it can carry so much more information than a standard MIDI protocol. So plugging your USB MIDI controller into a computer will make almost any DAW recognize it if they're compatible. And also in Ableton, there is a long list of supported controllers. So once those are plugged in, Ableton is going to recognize them and it will already have mapped them out, meaning that the controls on your controller are already mapped to so many of the parameters inside Ableton. So, first step, plug in your MIDI controller via USB or MIDI cable, start your DAW, and then, if it's not automatically mapped for you, well, you can map controllers yourself. Now, before you do that, you should go in the preferences of Ableton into this MIDI tab, and here you can see all of the settings for MIDI devices you have connected to your computer. What I do have right here is my UMX49 MIDI, that's my MIDI keyboard controller, engaged to be tracked. Now, what does that mean? That means that it's going to be sending standard MIDI messages to the channel of my choice. So, when I have this channel selected, MIDI channel selected, I engage the arm button, and then I can play that instrument as you heard before. Now, if I wanted to map my controller, since it doesn't only have keys as a piano, it has certain knobs on it. Those knobs can be used to control so many parameters within Ableton. I would go into the preferences and just turn on remote. Now, by engaging MIDI, choosing a parameter, let's say this volume control, volume parameter, and just moving any knob I have on my keyboard it's automatically mapped. Now my knob is moving the volume of this channel. So it's just as easy and simple as that. Now, amongst controllers in MIDI, we do have different kinds of controllers. We do have continuous controllers, as they call them, and we have a couple of special ones. The continuous controllers are what we are really interested in here, because those are the ones that we mostly use to control our instruments, to maybe remotely control Ableton, and every parameter, almost every parameter in the MIDI standard is a continuous controller, aside of just a few of them. Note on, note off, aftertouch. We'll get into those as we go into details of MIDI mapping and MIDI controlling. So in conclusion, MIDI can be really fun and it's really useful. Its ability to give us physical expression in music is unparalleled. I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun using MIDI controllers.